Welcome to Cigar Time. We're still friendly, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're ever so friendly.
Ever so friendly. This guy's always
Well, with Tim here, we're always
Double
gonna be friendly.
Cigars.com.
We have to put on, good face. Because he's always smiling. You ever see this
Always.
man sad? Never.
Never.
Never
Never.
sad.
About a
Always
year
has a smile. And a good word, I might add, except for you.
Except for
Always has a nice word for me.
yeah.
Well, again, we have Tim from Altadis. He's got so many titles, I'm not even going to repeat them here. He's just the big boss.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's the boss with the hot sauce.
I'm like a piece of cheese with holes in it.
Yeah, God. All right, so what are we smoking today?
Today we're smoking the new Montecristo 1935.
I've been anxious to get my hands on
Yeah,
it.
this size is really amazing. I know you guys, we usually smoke Toros or Robustos or something different, when we're
I like
doing
the
the
number
show.
4 size.
But
It's a good size.
this is called the Demitasse size, actually.
Yeah.
Comes in a box 20, where the other ones come in a box 10.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic flavor, not overpowering. Everybody knew about the number 1 cigar that AJ and Rafael did a few years ago. If you like that, and if you like the 175th in Chapman, I know you guys like that one.
Oh yeah,
We reviewed it.
absolutely. That was a good
Those are
cigar.
good.
To me, this is just my humble opinion. To me, this is a combination of both of them together with a little bit more flavor.
Really?
This is a wonderful 30, 40-minute smoke.
Yes.
Oh, and Paul, if Paul were smoking, it'd be about 12 and a half.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly.
Paul, whenever I think of Paul smoking, it's like Wile E. Coyote,
Yeah.
with the fuse going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to our buddy Paul, who's not here today, but he'll get well
He's
soon.
out in the fields.
He's out in the fields.
He's
yes.
out in the field. As long as he doesn't pile himself under, we're in good shape.
Exactly.
Well, I guess we can light up.
Yeah, let's light up. I need
I've been anxious to enjoy this
There you
cigar.
go.
No, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I want to use my DuPont.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice.
What a great first puff. Did we talk about this? First puff is always my favorite in a cigar.
I think you just did.
No, I thought we talked about this many years ago.
Sounds sort of familiar.
It's interesting. I have to give credit to where credit is due.
I swap.
How
No,
you
no.
guys have elevated the show over the years.
Yeah.
Before we were on the other side
Yep.
with the windows back.
That
and
was
then
Studio A.
Studio
No,
A.
that was Studio B.
Oh, Studio
B.
B.
No,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
that was Studio C.
See, the radio was Studio A. Or
But but no, I have to say, man, like when you go through YouTube and you look through the years, and even myself, and it's just really evolved, just like you guys have in the number of stores you evolved.
Yeah.
I mean,
19 of them.
yeah, let's face it, you guys, you go to your stores. Stores have a great neighborhood feel,
Wow.
but they also have a great selection of cigars.
We
So
try.
I think that's important.
Our partners certainly, and you primarily, have made it all possible. We would be nowhere without you.
Well, we appreciate that, but but again, like I think you guys have done well.
Yeah,
But
when we first started the show, we only had 6 stores.
Yeah, 6 stores. Wow.
And now we have 19.
19.
Wow.
that's amazing.
In 8 years.
And if you get to 20, you can hook up with Comcast.
Comcast, we got a much better deal. You remember it.
I remember. So no,
I think they think we're kidding.
No,
I'm
no,
dead
no.
serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Comcast, if you're watching, it's not fair. We send them so much money a month you wouldn't believe it.
man, look, I know Comcast is
My God.
Comcast is the Microsoft of the
Yeah.
2020s, you could say.
And like you have a lot of choice, right?
I remember when
Yeah.
Comcast was Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's from?
Where? Remember
Right.
that? Wow.
We were in Jersey. I live in Jersey. It was Garden State Cable.
Yeah.
But I still think, not Prism, but I still think, like the airlines, they still use a lot of their subsidiary names. It's still Comcast Xfinity, but I think the airlines, when you get an airline ticket, it's
Yeah.
something from X.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
They have all these like little small shell companies that they use. Just interesting.
Well, tell us about this smoke.
Well, man, this is fantastic. This is the anniversary edition of the 1935 cigar that Rafael and AJ put together. This came out, I want to say, probably like late end of last year, kind of more into January.
Okay.
But the reviews it's gotten, the rave it's gotten, it's been pretty good. Comes in 4 sizes. This being one of my favorite, comes in a Robusto, a Bellicoso, and a Toro. So I think, but this to be in the Demitasse is great. This one is like $10, $11. It ranges from 10, 11 to 18.
Right.
The other ones,
Montecristo.
the Montecristo, they're
Yeah.
all box 10s. But I'll tell you, man, they They really did something special. I know everybody says that about an AJ cigar, Rafael collaboration, about Montecristo. Look, there's a lot of great cigars on the market. I smoke everything just like you guys do when I get a chance to, but I really think this particular size I really find very special. And ironically, when they send out cigars for us to provide to you guys to test, to smoke, and bring it in, buy it, test it out a little bit. One of my friends, our friend Nick Patel from Harrisburg, he kept calling me on the phone. He said, "Tim, you got to smoke the Demitas. Tim, you got yeah." So the cigar had been out about 3 or 4 months, right? And I'm like, I had to smoke the size because nobody's really traveling,
Right.
So I finally got a hold of one, and I was like, oh, yeah, he was right. I was like, yeah. So glad you guys enjoy it. It's really good.
It's a little power post.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic.
Yeah, Montecristo.
Classic anniversary edition of a Montecristo.
What does 1935 indicate?
1935 is when Mr. Menendez made Montecristo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Benji's father, Alfonso Menendez, he made Montecristo.
Menendez, you see ya.
Yeah.
Yep.
I found a picture of myself with Benji,
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
and I was wearing a different shirt. It wasn't a Partagas shirt. It was somebody else's manufacturer. I'm like, why am I wearing that shirt with? I was standing with Benji.
It's funny because he worked with us for about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying if you had on one of our shirts.
It was not one of your shirts.
It was not one of my shirts.
If I would have nicknamed
But I
you,
guarantee you
shirt
one
would
thing,
be
it was
Brad.
free.
It was free.
It was free.
Brad. I don't get that.
Maybe Bradley.
Is there any words of wisdom coming from this side of the table? No, I didn't think
not
so.
at all.
So yeah, don't forget about the great events we're doing. I know this show is in early August.
Yeah.
But don't forget about the stuff coming in September. We're going to be doing some great promotions with all the cigars, featuring Montecristo, Romeo, Trinidad, H.L. Mint, Aging Room, Onyx, a lot of great stuff. St. Louis Ray. So make sure you guys, Henry Clay, Warhawk.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys stop into your local cigar store and check it out. You get entry to win on a 4-in-1 deal. You get one ticket. On a box, you get 5 tickets. And we're going to be doing some cool promotions in the early part of September. We're going to be raffling off a real cool Montecristo type.
Is it a smoker or a grill?
It's a grill.
It's a grill.
It's electric, right?
It's electric.
Yeah.
But me and you would have to lift it. That's what I'm going to tell you. And it's not light.
It's a ceramic grill.
It's a ceramic grill.
Oh, that's
Not to
heavy.
name another manufacturer, but it's a ceramic grill that's very.
Is it shaped
heavy.
like an egg or anything?
Shaped like an egg, yes.
Similar. That guy's arms are too big to mess with.
You know what an egg. It's just like an oversized egg.
What color is it?
It's green.
Is it green?
Yeah, I want to say it's about this big. So I was at CI. We were doing an event. And man, I went to move the thing. I was like, oh. I was like, whoa. I was like, man. I said,
That heavy, yeah.
I told the guys, I said, can you guys move this? I'm like, I'm not picking that thing up. Man.
No.
I have a heart attack trying to
I'm,
do that.
o-
At our age.
I'm over half the Mendoza line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
If somebody's 25 near the Mendoza line, but
You're 3/4 of the way to Veracruz. Forget Mendoza.
But like I said, so it's going to be some cool stuff. I'm definitely, we're definitely going to be in Colmar, for sure, because Colmar is that's home to me. I like Colmar. Scott treats me nice sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
So no, we're definitely going to do something at Colmar, and we'll list out all the stories. Probably do at least 3, but we'll probably commence the event with we'll bring all the tickets to Colmar, and do the final event there, and then we'll announce it on the show.
Cool.
We'll announce the winner on the show or by email. So
Yeah, we can put the egg right on the table here.
yeah, so it'll be cool.
But I'm not lifting it up.
No, dude, this thing is huge. So and
We'll leave it to the younger guys.
Put it in the chair.
I always wanted to ask you guys, because it's really been bothering me, but I kept forgetting to ask you, who won the raffle with all the bands in the jar
Oh,
I don't remember the guy's name.
from a couple years ago?
Colmar customer?
yeah. What was his?
I've been accumulating them ever since then.
He's a
I got a
member here.
zillion bands
Is he?
waiting for the right time to do that. Obviously, last year wasn't.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Leon?
And he missed the actual number by not much.
Yeah.
Really?
I think it was less than 100.
It was less than 100 that he missed it
Yeah.
Wow. I missed a trip to Vegas last Thursday, back in July. I missed a trip to Vegas by one number on the ticket.
Oh.
I had to pay for my airfare.
Yeah.
But the guy has I was at the cigar event, the guy had, that was the top prize. He has a place.
Oh, time
No,
share.
timeshare. No, he owns it.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
okay.
go anytime you want. Yeah. So I was like, is it the Palm? So I was
His
like,
name's Trump.
no, no. But yeah, so it's cool, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the cigar.
We're going to run that promotion probably in a month or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I have, boy, you think the jar was full the last time.
No,
We're going to need a barrel
We're
this time.
talking different promotion.
Oh, different one. I thought we were talking about the band.
No. I have a different idea for that.
But I would definitely, check out the 1935 at your local cigar store.
This is a really nice cigar, man. It is definitely not for the faint of heart.
No.
No.
But this is what a cigar is about.
No.
Yeah.
And again, if this is a little bit more full for you, we also launched the new Epic, the Epic 12 Vintage. People call it the Epic Blue. It pairs very nice with Johnny Walker Blue.
Coincidentally.
Very coincidental. So, that's a real cool smoke.
Is it as good as the original Epic?
It's different.
That original Epic was
Yeah, the original Epic.
fantastic.
Yeah, you're talking
Especially
about the Epic number 2.
The torpedo.
Yeah, that was definitely good. So we had the Epic 2 come out. We had the Trinidad, which we talked about a few weeks ago. The H. Upman, Connecticut. We did the show. You weren't here for that one, Scott.
No.
That one is, doing well for us. We had the Romeo Eternal, which was launched. That was a collaboration that we did with Placencia. And people, that is it's a little bit, more of your higher price on the Romeo, but definitely, I think you smoked it, Rob.
Yeah.
That got
Absolutely.
a lot of play. Romeo Eternal was very nice.
It's a very nice cigar.
That was real. I like that. I mean, whenever they send me a box, don't too many of them get out. But it's only box 10, so it's really cool. That's a great cigar. Of course, the 1935. Rafael will be dropping something toward the end of the month in the aging room. I think you guys will like. This is a little bit something different. I mean, all the aging rooms taste nice, just do good, everything. This is a little something different he did. I don't want to go into the whole thing
Right.
about it because it drops at the middle to the end of August. But you can look for that. But yeah, the Epic 12, bringing that back in. We'll definitely have to do a show on that. Box 10, kind of in the same style as the regular Epic, but I think it has a little bit more of a wider range. Not as the strength of the. I know you like the Epic too, in the red box, the original one.
Yeah.
This one to me has it's like it's a different taste. Not. I mean, they're like different. Other ones. The first one was 65% Nicaraguan. This one, I think, both of them made in TGG
Right.
and the Dominican, and but this one is like I don't want to use the word exotic. I do not want to use the word exotic. But this has
An exotic look.
an exotic look and taste to it. It's different, man. It really is. And it's not like, how can a cigar be that much different? I got to give Rafael and Pedro and the guys down there and Javier down there
Right.
kudos. They did a great job, so. And that pairs very well, not just with the blue, but it also pairs very well with some Lagavulin.
I noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like, let me at least get it out first before you jump on the line. More and more companies, especially yours, are going more and more to small count boxes, 10s, 12s, 16s. Why is that?
Well, I think
To make it more economical for the consumer?
I think it's more economical, and I think again, I'm not, Rafael's in charge of marketing. I'm just going to take a stab at it. I think that, when you look at the industry, you come in, and if you see a cigar that's 15 to 18,
Yeah, it's expensive, yeah.
you can go in and get a box 10.
Yeah.
It's an easier
Yeah,
buy.
it's an easier buy,
Yeah.
But, as you've seen, everybody's come out with fresh lock packs, even on some of the higher end cigars. We have a fresh lock Montecristo. Like the cubes that we did,
Right.
the 8 count, where you get the selection. We did one called, like the Tour of Nicaragua, with AJ. Because you get to try different cigars. I think with the box 10, like you said, it's a quick in and out, and again, still 20 count box to sell and
Yeah.
this and that, but it's real easy. It's a nice gift,
Yeah,
Of course.
absolutely.
There's
yeah.
Makes it
something
more-
cool. Just something about being able to buy a box.
Buy a box,
and
right.
when even if it's a 10 count box,
Right.
it's just makes you feel better about yourself.
I mean, I would say that 25 years ago, I would say, and you probably remember this, most boxes were 25.
Sure, oh yeah.
Just about everything was 25.
Right.
And there was no
24,
such thing as a bundle. There were a couple brands that came
Well,
in
bundles
bundles.
were cheap.
Yeah, but no, they're what's
Yeah, bundles was Oliva.
yeah, Leva had bundles.
had bundles.
Newman had
Newman
bundles
had
with the number
Yeah,
one.
Manicans, Don Mateos.
Yeah.
There was a few other
Yeah.
bundles, you know. But what was the big one that Newman had?
El Credito.
El Credito?
No, that was Ernie.
General. Yeah.
What was the one that?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah. The number one was a long cigar. They were like $1.50
But,
when I got started. What's
J.C. Newman sold it.
yeah.
La Unica.
La Unica, thank you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, number one was a great $1.50
And the
cigar.
Alcazar. They had
And Alcazar,
two.
yeah. Which unfortunately changed. They mess with the. Well, I guess they can't get the tobacco.
They can't get the tobacco, that's why they changed it.
just,
But again, like I mean, you know, as I think things evolve, you know, you go back and you know, you look at like I know some people that have like dossiers. I used to have a dossier, but you know, I mean, I used to smoke Royal Jamaicans
Oh, yeah.
back in the 80s.
The real ones, the
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
in Jamaica,
made in
yeah.
I
Jamaica.
smoked
Temple
you know,
Halls,
I smoked
yeah.
those. I smoked Montecristo.
Oh, loved Monte.
I
was-
smoked.
That was a great
I have a
cigar.
That
couple
was a-
boxes of
I
those.
smoked Punch
Did you
Punch.
really?
I smoked Fuente Spanish Lonsdale.
Yeah, Spanish
You know,
Lonsdale.
then you know you graduate to the '90s. You smoked the Consul by Hoya de Nicaragua.
Yeah.
You know, you see things, and what you see how things evolve.
Evolved, yeah.
And I think that when me and Art had lunch a couple weeks ago, we were talking about the business evolving, how
Yeah.
you know you start to see some younger people come in
Yeah, exactly.
and trying different things. I think a lot of people come in, maybe you know they see things, and you know you see a lot more people, I guess, from you know what happened last year.
Right.
You know, trying things at their home, doing different things.
Right.
Because I think you know we're kind of in the middle of a cigar renaissance.
Yes.
I think it's a good time to be a cigar connoisseur.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I meant to say cigar consumer,
Yes.
because the manufacturers, even though you know they're selling them as fast as they can make them, I think the quality has leaped ahead of the price.
Yeah, you
Well,
know.
the quality's better than the original boom. That's for
Well,
sure.
that's what I was just
Yes.
gonna say.
Oh,
I
the
mean,
original
that's
boom
what
was
we
a
talked
we're in the middle of a boom now, but they're a lot better, more I was going to say more better. There are a lot better cigars to smoke during this mini
But
boom.
this boom now is not like the boom of the 90s.
No. That's why it's a mini boom. It's not like
Yeah. No, but it's
everybody's-
different. It's different thusly. The boom in the 90s was mostly driven by cigar aficionado and what I call the red tie crowd. The red ties on the actors and celebrities and business
Right.
people on the cover of CI. CA, cigar CA, got me thinking CI. CA. And that drove a lot of newbies into the business.
Sure.
And then the manufacturers, I hate to say it, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, dumbed down the product
Right.
Oh,
to
yeah.
meet supply. Because
Definitely, right.
the boom outstripped the supply.
Sure.
They're ready for it now because they got a taste of it last year during the pandemic when a lot of the brick and mortars were closed, but yet the mail order and internet companies were booming, obviously, because that was the only way to get a cigar in this country for a lot of states and a lot of places. Now it's like leveling off and getting back to normal. The supply chain at the retail level, now the manufacturers are trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
But in even trying to play catch up, they haven't sacrificed the product like they did in the 90s. They sacrificed the product in the
Well,
90s.
that's the 90s had a lot of new people who
Yeah.
just, you know, some celebrities.
Some of the
you know
stuff
what?
we sold, I'm almost ashamed to say it, you know, 25 years later, some of the stuff we sold in the 90s
Yes, it was.
Was it?
was shameful.
Wolf.
Oh, you know what's interesting though? The conversation that we had is that, like you said, things being ready, things being more prepared. I think that people are more in tune to what they're smoking.
Oh, yes.
You know,
It's a better
like,
educated
they're
consumer.
Yeah,
bit more
they're more
educated
knowledgeable.
consumer.
There's
a
also
lot
more-
more cigar geeks
Yeah,
out there.
plus,
Yeah.
think about it. In the middle 90s, you didn't have the rampant internet exposure and information available
That's
to
true.
you. Now you can walk in a store with your phone and take a picture of the bark with the little thing, the square there, and know everything about it, where to get it, how much it is, blah 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 blah.
And things are more, you know, more identified. Like, I mean, what I mean by that is like, you know, I know a good buddy of yours works for Total Wine. You know, you walk in, I live near Total Wine in Jersey, so you walk in Total
Yeah.
Wine and you walk in and like, you might not know nothing about cigars, but you can kind of figure it out a little bit.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you can ask questions.
Yeah.
But you can, you know,
You get the
basically-
drift of it.
You get the drift of it. You know.
That's a good time to be a cigar consumer. I really believe
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
And in this little renaissance we're having now, mini boom, call whatever you want, again, it's good. Obviously, it's good for us because we're climbing out of the hole left by the pandemic. And it's just good for the industry because they're still on their toes to make a great product, as opposed to a lot of the, how should I say it nicely, I'll call it dreck. I think most people know what dreck means. There was a lot of dreck in
Wasn't
the
that where the
90s.
Don Nobody came from?
Yeah, more or less.
The term.
Yeah.
But you know what I found interesting though, and maybe not with, I know every state didn't have this, but some of the stories that I heard across the country and reading blogs and different things about how retailers became innovative
Yeah.
in how they did things,
Yeah.
And I think that's our resolve as the industry and as Americans, how we do things, like
Remember, this business is made up of entrepreneurs. Think about it.
yeah, very
Even at in the old corporate level. Now it's a lot of European owners and Oriental or not Asian, I guess. I always get it. My daughter always corrects me when I say this wrong. But this business, this premium business, which really came into its own during the boom in the middle 90s, was a bunch of classic entrepreneurs, both at the manufacturing side and the retail side.
yes.
Now, they may have gone off to be now large corporations and chains like us, but we all evolved from simple one-store entrepreneur.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, of course, we work for a large company, but kudos to the guys, the Rockies, the Eric Espinosa.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Alec Bradley's
Nick
and
and,
all those guys of the world, Nick Perdomo.
and even
those guys,
AJ.
Yeah, those guys of the world, man. That's, you see guys make it. One thing, this is a competitive business,
Oh, yeah.
but we're a family.
Yeah, I was having this conversation the other night with someone. I say, this is a business where Macy's does talk to Gimbals. And if Gimbals is short, they send them across. Like down in Florida, we have a couple stores near us, and we're all friendly towards each other. We go to their store, they come to our store.
Right.
And when they run out of something and need something and we have a box of it, we send it up or vice
We
versa.
just had that conversation the other day.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
Vegas.
this is a business, and I've been in a few other businesses that weren't so friendly. And this is a business where not only do we see friendly customers because we're selling them a product that they enjoy, they can relax, do away with your stress by smoking a cigar. That's why I think, in my opinion, cigar smokers live longer with less disease. I mean, nobody I know who smokes cigars, for the most part, got COVID. There are a few, but I think much less than the percentage of overall population that got COVID. But again, that's my opinion, and certainly
Send
it's
your
not-
letters to Arthur Tall.
it's not empirical information. It's just the way I see it.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the business, business is business.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all love the leaf.
Yes.
We enjoy what we do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we all like transcend into different things. Liquor, sports, celebratory things that come
Yeah.
with cigars. But at the end of the day, when you meet another cigar manufacturer or a cigar smoker, I don't care if you're green, blue, white or black, purple, whatever. You walk up, you shake somebody's hand, it's about to stick.
Yeah.
It's about, I'm sorry.
No.
I said, no, I said that. I just said that to myself.
Yeah,
I know how
I
you
know,
are.
yeah.
It's about the cigar.
I figured you were doing
no,
that.
No, I was setting him up. So
Yeah.
He's
I
a
knew-
purist.
I knew he was coming at me. That's
He's
why I
a
said that.
purist.
I did it
But,
out in Vegas.
Constant. This poor woman.
Every time she said that
Cigar,
word.
and then she was trying so hard to say cigar.
Yeah.
He would have gone up to Lanisa or Benji or any of those
Yes.
old timers and said, it's a cigar, not a stick.
Cigar.
I would have loved to see
It's
that.
funny because I get, when I do orders sometimes, some people send it, they'll put, number of sticks, and I'm like, and I'll cross it out and I'll rate cigars. Or
Thank you.
But still a
Thank
lot of
you
price
very
sheets.
much,
Still
Tim.
call them sticks by
They
the
do.
thousands and everything.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean they're right.
Oh, God. That's funny. Well, we never did a first opinion of the cigar unless I was sleeping during that.
Yeah.
So I guess we're almost time for the final wrap-up. We're not quite there yet. Well, by now we're into our middle impressions.
It's strong.
Yeah.
It is. The cigar's kicking
It's
my
not for
butt.
the faint of heart.
Last week, Rob talked about a real anise flavor from
Right.
the Espiritu. I'm getting that from this. And
Really?
it's coating my entire palate. Like, my tongue is tingling from it.
I can't retrohale this cigar.
You can't?
It's too full body for me.
I'll give this a 9.25.
Oh, we weren't there yet.
Yeah,
You jumped the
yeah,
shark.
we are.
Not quite, but we'll think of something to talk about.
Okay.
Rob,
I like this cigar a lot. I
knew
really
you
do.
would. It's in your wheelhouse.
It's a full-bodied cigar. It's a kick-ass cigar, and that's exactly what it's doing to me. But I haven't eaten anything today. I've had nothing to eat today.
You had that gourmet meal on the plane.
Yeah, no.
Chips and dip.
I haven't had anything since,
I wouldn't count on the dip.
since yesterday, so. But it's kicking my ass. But it's a really tasty cigar. It really is.
Thank you.
You didn't put a number on it.
Oh,
He jumped the shark.
You just admonished him for.
Well, I can
number.
admonish you too.
I'd give it a 925 also.
Okay. To me, this is what cigar smoking is all about. I mean, this is a cigar, a quality-made cigar. Well, Montecristo, what would you expect? You wouldn't expect anything less than that. It's certainly a power cigar. You thought I was going to say the other
I
thing.
did.
You definitely thought I was.
Yeah.
And I hesitated just to get you a little out
Now,
of your
are the other
underwear.
ones just as strong, the other sizes?
So-
Or is it just because it's this...
Well, I can give my number on it yet.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Go back to sleep.
Don't tempt me.
I'm going to give this a 950.
Whoa,
Ooh.
there you go.
And I generally don't like real strong full-bodied cigars anymore. I used to as a younger man, but I'm enjoying this because it really has that quality to it. It has the complex flavor, the revolving taste and everything. And it just coats your mouth. I mean, it's just, again, if you like real mild cigars, this is not going to do it for you. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're a real, well, I almost said man, I guess you can't do that anymore.
No.
You're a real man. If you're a real person,
Oh, my God.
I know, that really sounds.
doesn't sound right.
Does that sound bad or
Yeah.
what?
Don't smoke the cigar on an empty stomach.
No,
I'm telling you right
no.
now.
Well, Rob, to answer your question, I think when you smoke the other ones, because they're a little bit bigger,
Yeah.
it cools it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, because the first time I smoked this, I was like, okay. And I smoke with some guys that are some heavy smokers, and they're like, yo, man, this is heavy.
Yeah.
But they enjoyed it,
No, it's,
But,
I am. I'm
but it's
loving
definitely-
this cigar. It's
definitely
very good.
It's definitely a mealtime smoke.
Yeah.
This has
steak
what
I
the
had
Cuban
last night.
Montecristo generally has.
What's the-
You know, the kick-ass,
Two nights
nice flavor, full body, full flavor. I mean, this is what cigar smoking's all about. Again, not for the faint of heart, and not probably right after your Wheaties in the morning, but if you like a full-bodied, full-flavored cigar that's quality made, it's hard to beat it. And the price is not outrageous.
So would it be okay to put almond milk in my Wheaties?
Yes, I put vanilla flavored soy milk in
I'm
mine.
messing with him because I know he's going to say don't do
Oh, I use Cheerios shredded. I use a mixture of Cheerios, shredded wheat, and the fiber little thing. Well, we're running out of time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So again, don't
Party
forget,
mix.
stay on, watch our Cigar Time Outlet show right
Yeah.
after this one. We appreciate your business and your loyalty, and as we get ready to go into our 9th year,
Oh, my God.
we couldn't do it without you. So keep smoking, keep enjoying, and thank you very much for watching.
Smoke them if you got it.
Yeah.
Say
Ciao
it.
for now, everybody.
We'll see you next
Cheap
week.
smoke.
Bye-bye.